Alright, you guys, what's going on? It's your boy 3 Stacks in this thing, baby, representing Team Kings of Games. My babies are watching Angry Birds 2 in the background. But today I'm going to show you guys some big brain plays for Plunder Patrols. As I'm playing with this deck more and more, I'm starting to learn more about these pirates. This deck's crazy. So I'm going to start off with the cool hand that I drew. And there was a hindsight play that I didn't see there until I played it again in a different order and was like, okay, this is actually crazy. So I'm going to start with this, then I'm going to show you guys ways that you could kind of not necessarily cheat your way into more plunder cards, but really just interactions where Shipyard is just super insane with the graveyard effect. Ways for you to set up emblem plays to summon out lights without relying on needle fiber. Just really crucial combos, especially for people who play in real life, don't have O-line, maybe needle fiber O-line package is too expensive. Maybe they just don't have those cards, maybe they don't play them, but they still want to be able to play this deck competitively. Do me a favor, Arya. Turn it down a little bit on the iPad. Arya, turn it down some on the iPad a little bit. Thank you. So I'm going to start off with this hand. You didn't have to turn it down that much. So I'm going to start with this hand. This is a hand I drew just testing. I'm going to play this out. Then I'm going to show you guys the interactions like I was saying where you can get out pretty much any ship you want turn one without needle fiber. I'll show you guys. It's crazy. Like this deck, it's better than what I thought it was once I started to play. That's why I'm gonna title this deck Big Brain Plunder Patrol Plays, because these really are stuff that I haven't seen personally, and it's not about like me, but it's like you might as well know since it doesn't seem like anybody else is really sharing this. So we're gonna start off by activating Fusion, which is ship shipping. I'm just gonna call it Fusion. You're gonna fuse off the Goldenhair and the Redbeard. This was a test hand I drew, by the way. You can summon lights in attack or in defense if you want to play on Lightning Storm. This is just, for example, just summon them here. But the correct way, if you want to play around Lightning Storm, summon the card in defense, you might as well, right? So you're gonna fuse these off, trigger the Redbeard to equip to the lights. And if you see my hand, I have Shipyard and Emblem. So the play that at first crossed my head, and I realized, dang, this is a bad play, is activate Shipyard, discard Emblem to search. If my opponent ashes right now, lights can't negate. So if they ash this, not only do I lose cards in my hand, but lights can't even interact any further. Then I pass with a completely dead board that I can't do anything with. I would have to at that point use lights to summon out Redbeard, link it off into a Blackbeard, and hopefully draw a random card, which wouldn't really help. Like the Plunder Patrol, shipping, and Grave can still give me Emblem or whatever, but I'm going to show you guys another play that I ended up thinking through, and I was like, okay, this is better. I might as well share it with the community. So we're going to activate Goldenhair from Grave, discard Shipyard. You're going to summon a Goldenhair. So a lot of people use the Fusion to get Emblem. I'm going to show you guys a really cool play. This interaction I've been doing a lot lately, which is why I love playing 3 of this card. So you're going to banish shipping. What you're going to do instead of equipping Emblem like most people would do, you're just going to equip a Whitebeard, because you can also equip any Plunder Patrol monster. Keep that in mind. Read this. It's a crazy effect. The graveyard effect is probably one of the most broken parts about it. So the next thing you're going to do, you can equip it to either one of these. It doesn't matter. You're going to activate Shipyard and Grave. You're going to set it by bouncing the Whitebeard to your hand. Did you open a Whitebeard? No. Did you search it from deck to hand? No. You equipped it from your deck and bounced it to your hand. Indirectly, you added it from your deck to your hand, just doing it in a different way. So it's really kooky how it works. Then you're going to flip Shipyard. So we're back to the scenario now where Shipyard would have discarded Emblem to search, or you could have been like, pitch, okay. Now we're going to go ahead and discard the Whitebeard. And at this point, since the hand's set up, I go for Booty, because Booty's just insane, you guys. And then trigger the Whitebeard. Whitebeard would then summon out the Redbeard from deck. Or if you want your next best, if you just want to resolve everything and get every name, you can go for Bluebeard. And at this point, you always want to go straight into Blackbeard. You can hard summon Brawn, you can hard summon Mork, but Blackbeard's the way to go, you guys. Blackbeard is definitely the way to go. So you have Blackbeard, Elias, you have Booty. Keep the Emblem in your hand for a name to discard. Another thing that if you don't really care about lights and you just want to conserve resources and you want to leave a Redbeard on the field, you can use lights to summon this Redbeard, link that and the Goldenhair or any random into the Blackbeard, and then whatever you summon off Whitebeard would just be like the Redbeard, just sit it there. But I kind of like this setup because you have Booty now. Booty can revive red. Once lights negates and you get to search any plunder card, which probably at this point you'd be searching for shipping because this card has an incredible effect in Grave. You would just on resolution use lights to special this. Guess what? You have the potential to tag 1, 2, 3 into 3 different ships, which could even be a second copy of lights. Which is just crazy how much you can just get off of this. Like this deck turns 1 card into so many, 2 cards into it converts its cards into so many resources. It's crazy. So that was a big brain play that I considered it and I was like, okay, this is a mistake. I figured out, okay, this is a better way to play it. Now I'm going to show you guys why 3 of the Fusion is absolutely, for me in my opinion, correct. So let's do random stuff like, let's start off with Goldenhair plus shipping. This is a simple one, right? Normal summon Goldenhair, link off. You play 3 of this because it's insane. Most people don't play 3 of it. It's either 2 or 1. I've seen rare occasions with 3, but honestly, this is an automatic 3-up for me, even if you don't activate it to fusion summon. So then you're going to discard it because you discard off field spell, you discard off Goldenhair, you discard off so many things in this deck. This is one of the best discards ever. You're going to pitch it to summon Goldenhair from your grave, and you're going to go ahead and activate this. Guess what you get to do right now? You get to hard summon Brand by equipping emblem to this, sending the emblem off. Now you get to hard summon Brand. Did you rely on your opponent whatsoever? Absolutely not. No, you didn't. And because this is equipped, it's now a quick effect. That's off a 2-card combo. And what's really nice, if you're playing back row control decks, you know, this is a nice setup to contend with them. Because now if they activate an effect to negate and destroy Brawn, you could just chain Almirage or preemptively use it. So at least this won't die. And you could still banish back rows, which is very relevant if you're playing against Geist, for example. This is just a really, really nice setup just off of 2 cards. And don't forget, this will then search your Whitebeard, which is going to snowball out of control. So another instance is if you add another Plunder to the mix, like for example, Bluebeard. So this is where it gets insane. This is where it gets insane. You can go normal summon Goldenhair, special summon Bluebeard, link these 2 off. These are new cards I'm playing in my extra deck that you'll see in my updated profile. So the first instance, you'll summon Union Carrier. You'll see why this card is insane. Okay, so now you got Union Carrier out. You're going to go ahead, this is in your hand, remember, this is the same thing, you just added another card to it instead of it just being Goldenhair plus Fusion. You're going to then discard this to summon out the Goldenhair. And the next thing that you're going to do is you go ahead and you can activate, this is crazy, because you can activate Union Carrier right now targeting her to get another name, or you can just do this. You can activate shipping, and this is where it gets actually more vital, and you get more out of your resources this way. You're going to equip Emblem to Goldenhair, send her off Emblem. I'm sorry, not send her off, send Emblem off, equip her to a Lice. Why? Because you have a Light attribute. What do you do next? You activate Union Carrier targeting Lice. Guess what you get to do? You get to equip a Fiend because he's a Fiend. So you're going to equip Whitebeard. What are you going to do next? You're going to use Lice to special out that Whitebeard to your field. So now you can go into 2 different ships. If Union Carrier doesn't die, it's just crazy. Or vice versa, if you just want this to have the 1k boost to be at 3,000, you just summon out the Goldenhair. But you can't link with this right now. So you equip either Whitebeard or Redbeard. Whitebeard's a bit more safe because if it gets impermed, it still floats at least. But are you guys catching my drift? These are like really, really crucial plays. People aren't playing Union Carrier. They're playing the Needle Fiber combos. I don't play Needle Fiber in this deck anymore. I'm just playing pure Plunder Patrol. I've been saying this in profiles. The Plunder cards are so good by themselves. This deck can just carry itself. You just have to play it right. And a lot of people are just, it's like a mainstream build that's a cookie cut list that's going to go around either the PK or the variant with O-line, and it's like a card for card. I seen somebody top with the Plunder Patrol list that's the exact same list as somebody else that topped. Try to remember his name, but he played the O-line combo. He played cards like what's his name? Power Tool Dragon, you know, Dragster and Arclight for the Needle Fiber combo. Not saying those are bad, but I am saying that don't cage yourself into that one mindset where you're just going to do what everybody else does and you won't figure out other intricacies of the deck. Take it a step further, try something on your own. So we're going to do the same instance, normal special, link these. Now what you're going to do is you're going to summon IP Masquerena. This is for when you want more. So I showed you how to hard summon Brawn. I showed you how to hard summon Lice. And now I'm going to show you how to hard summon Moark without relying on your opponent or relying on Plunder Patrol Booty. This is very crucial turn 1 because normally you can't get these cards out without access to cards like Booty or your opponent already having the attribute. You give that attribute to yourself. You play 3 of this because it's insane and it's searchable. And you play 3 emblems. 6. Guess what else? Take it a step further, I play Foolish Burial Goods in this deck. I just bumped it to 3. Foolish Burial Goods gives you 9 ways to do this combo. It's ridiculous. It's so strong. Everything in this combo is searchable. I'm just showing you just hard drawing them, but there's ways you can search it. So you link an IP, pitch this, summon out Goldenhair. Guess what's on your field? A Dark. So then you just banish this. Emblem, equip her, so sack off Emblem. And what you're going to do is, hard summon Moark. I mean, not hard summon Moark. You're going to summon Moark off of Emblem. And he's equipped, so he gets his quick effect. Guess what else? IP Masquerena. Once you're done with the Moark, you're going to search for whatever you need. When you're done with the Moark, you're going to link with IP and Moark. Guess what you're going to do? You're going to go into an indestructible captain, which is super nice. Something else that's a cool interaction that you can actually do, if you had extra extenders and didn't get locked into plunders, you could do this play and you could still link in a Union Carrier. But I wouldn't recommend that because you just want to get maximum resources, maximum advantage off your cards. Make sure your cards pay for themselves as much as they can pay for themselves before you just link them off randomly. So you'd summon Blackbeard on your opponent's turn. After you go Morik, effect to banish, search. You have a Plunder card in hand. So whatever Blackbeard tags into, you have a Plunder card in hand that will search off of Morik to be able to interact even further. Whether that's Lights, whether that's Brawn, whether it's just another Morik. You know, it's totally up to you. So other instances, after watching this video, I hope you guys be like, dang, Fusion is disgusting. So we're going to show this instance right here. Fool's Barrel Goods plus her in Fusion is a really, really nice way to get access to Whitebeard and your field spell when you don't draw them. Plunder, you guys, I'm about to be Blackbeard up in here. I'm about to take Blackbeard's job. No, I'm not. All right, so we're about to normal summon her. Link into Almirage. So now you're going to Fool's Barrel Goods. You're going to actually send Shipyard. What you're going to do now is pitch shipping. Summon out Goldenhair. Then you're going to banish it. Equip from your deck. Stop doing Emblem if you don't have to. Everybody's always doing Emblem. Equip Whitebeard. Activate Shipyard from grave. Bounce Whitebeard to your hand to set it. Activate it. Guess what? Did you draw Whitebeard or Shipyard? No. What you drew was what would appear to be a subpar or non-optimal hand. People drawing that might be like, oh, that's not a good hand. I don't have an extra plunder to fuse with. Bro, I'm going to show you guys how to take this deck to a whole nother level. So then you just discard the Whitebeard. You search any good plunder name so that you can have one. So if you already have plunder cards in your hand, I recommend you just always search booty. So you could just pretend that you have a plunder card in hand, trigger your Whitebeard, summon out Redbeard. Guess what you do next? You link these two into Blackbeard. And now you have two ways to attack into a ship. If you don't have a plunder card in hand, I recommend that you search out a Whitebeard off of the Whitebeard or the next best name. Search out another, I'm not another Shipyard because you could get that off more. Search out another shipping because it's going to pay for itself on the follow-up. Then you could go for Emblem if you want to be aggressive. You guys catching my drift now? Are you guys like, come on now. All right, stop. Like, Plunders are insane. I recommend you look at my video that says 3 Omni Negates don't matter to Plunder Patrol. I played my Plunders up against a Borreload Savage, Cyber Dragon Infinity, and Herald of the Arclight. I know it's only 3 negates, as if that's not a lot. I know it's only 3 negates, but it's 3 Omni Negates plus a Floodgate that really hurts because its deck discards a lot. It cracked that 3 negate board all 3 times. Not failed. I didn't even have to do a take 2. I just went in on it and just bam, bam, bam. Like, it was crazy. Everything I was doing was like, this deck is so big brain, so crazy. People are negating the field spell. You're like, all right, that's fine. Equip one of my dudes, bounce it, set it, activate it. Like, if they negate the activation of Shipyard, this is where it gets crazy because you'll have hands like this. Or you'll just have random hands where you're like, oh, I have, like, this could be like a weaker hand. And you're just like, oh, I have, you know, Redbeard, I have Fusion, but now I don't have another name. I have Silent Angler instead. Yeah, like Shipyard, then they get the activation of Shipyard. You're like, dang, okay, fine, you know. You can link in the Blackbeard, especially when you have Goldenhair. This is like where it's super insane. Like, this is where it's super insane. I grabbed the wrong plunder name. Goldenhair is just crazy in this deck. Like, she's insane. So just normal special, you could just easily just link. That's an inherent summon, so they can't stop it. You link that into Blackbeard. They're like, oh, I negated the Shipyard. You discard this to attempt to activate her effect. They're like, oh, I negate her effect. You're like, okay, that's fine. Banish effect. Equip Whitebeard. Effect, bounce this back. Oh, did you just bait 2 negates? Yeah, you did. And guess what? You're going to make the same play you're going to make in the first place, this time with the Blackbeard on the field. This deck is just crazy, you guys. You don't need hand traps. I don't play hand traps. Like, what you need, well, I can't say you need, and I don't want to insult to say you need a big brain because that's not really fair to say, and that doesn't sound right or nice. But I will say you need to pay close attention to the detail and the line of plays you're making with this deck. And you want to actually put value and care into what you're doing instead of just cookie cut piloting, doing stuff that you've seen online. Figure out your own ways. Me playing this deck, trying to figure out my own way to play it is how I got to this point where I'm showing you guys this information that I just recently learned by myself just practicing this deck. So pay close attention to detail. And when I say that, read the card text, the whole text. Me reading Shipyard and me completely reading shipping is what inspired me to try all these interactions out, which actually come up going second, baiting the gates, which is crazy. Just prime example. Calm down, Kingston. When you activate this going second, your opponent is going to negate it. If they don't, now they're going to have to waste 2 negates instead of just negating the one card. Because once you get out Lice, now they have to activate a card to negate, then another card to negate Lice, then Lice can chain his effect to still summon the monster that's equipped to him. It's just too much. So when your opponent, you're going second, especially because, look at, you can only use this effect. So guess what? You can activate multiple. So you're activating this, you're already baiting a negate, and guess what? You're getting a valid name engraved. So even if you had a random plunder like Bluebeard, for example, your next play could just normal summon him, banish this, and then automatically equip an emblem, and you're baiting on another negate. Now, if this, for example, was him plus Angler, which is just crazy, you're baiting like 3 negates, easy peasy. Just normal, special. Okay, link these in the Blackbeard. And then you automatically go banish this, equip emblem effect. They have to negate it, otherwise you're gonna get something out. And the thing with this is because this resolves from grave and equips from grave, they can't negate the activation. They have to negate the effect, like Cyber Dragon Infinity or Borderlord Savage Wood. Arclight can interact with that, but once you get emblem out, it's just disgusting, you guys. Like, it's crazy. They have to negate it, right? Because emblem can get anything that matches their attribute. So if they don't, they have to contend with that. Negate, effect, chain Blackbeard. You're just baiting the gates, just playing plunder cards. If you open Shipyard going second, it is insane. There's a very, very, very high probability that when they negate the activation, you're just going to set it back to your field anyways. They have to like legit wait for you to like pay cost to try and negate, but then when you discard cards like Fusion, cards like Whitebeard, cards like Goldenhair, you know, shipping, another copy of Shipyard, like you're gonna capitalize off of the cost of this card. Like this deck, the way it's designed and the fine tuning of it when you master it, this deck is very, very competitive. It's very top tier. You just have to know what you're doing. I'm telling you guys, take your plunders to the next level. Like this is about to be a Shaddoll enthusiast / Galaxy Eye / Herald / Pendulum / Plunder Patrol enthusiast channel, like where these are going to be the decks I'm going to be showcasing a lot, and a bunch of other decks too. But that's going to be in the video, you guys. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Hopefully this was informative for you guys. I'm going to say a quick little prayer and we're going to be out. If you do not want to hear the prayer, I'm not forcing you to stick around for the prayer. Our Father which art in heaven, hallowed be thy name, Jesus. Thy kingdom come, and thy will be done on earth just as it is in heaven. Please give us this day our daily bread, Lord, and please forgive us of our debts as we forgive our debtors. And lead us not into temptation, Father, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, the glory, and the power forever. In the mighty name of Jesus Christ of Nazareth we pray. Thank you, Father. Amen.